I'm going to open up and take a look at a new game from Fantasy Flight. It's a Star Wars the card game. It's a new legacy card game. Basically means it comes out, for those who aren't familiar with the legacy card game format or living card game is what it's called. From Fantasy Flight, it comes out with expansions of cards, but they're fixed expansions, so it's not a random assortment. Every few months they'll come out with an expansion for it, so you can have some different combinations to play the game. It's a fairly light box, so I'm assuming most of it's just cardboard packaging inside. Get your advertisement. Have a rule book, fairly thick for a card game. We have a advertisement here that says please go to their website to watch the tutorial on it. And another ad for their X-Wing miniatures game. Looks like we have a set of tokens here. Some of them have already fallen out. Some hex numeral tokens. I believe these are shield tokens probably. We have a Death Star tracking wheel to show when the Death Star gets in position and the Empire wins. We have some of these little targeting looking tokens here. It's just one sheet and they're double-sided all the same. You have the little pins to hold your Death Star counter together. Stack of cards here, stack of cards here, and that is everything that comes in the game. So there's no play mat that comes with it. It'd be nice maybe if they come out with a play mat for it eventually, or maybe a second party will come out with a play mat. So I'm wondering if these are light side and dark side cards. I'll kind of separate them and see. It's like got some cards with Luke here on them, and it looks like these cards are just meant to determine, you put it next to a card in play and you can commit that card to the force. So these are just kind of, instead of tokens to mark, these are some cards to mark. And then the light side looks like it has all the Star Wars symbols with the blue. Be the Empire deck here. So it also has some committing to the Force cards, and those have Darth Vader on them. So we'll just flip through some of the cards to take a look at them. We have a sequence of play card for the Imperial Navy. So it looks like we have Imperial Navy cards, Sith cards, see if there's the last one here. Looking to see. I thought there was another subsection of cards in here, but I'm having trouble finding the Scum and Villainy. Got Scum and Villainy cards, but it only looks like there's a handful of those. They kind of have a greenish background to them. You have the Sith cards, and there's a lot of those. And they kind of have the red and gray color scheme there. Kind of a gray just outlined in red. Most of those cards. And then you have an Imperial Navy. And those just kind of have that gray color by itself without the red outline. I know the way you build your deck in here, you pick location cards to defend, and those location cards determine what play cards go with them. It looks like you can play, I believe, either Scum and Villainy, Imperial Navy, or Sith for the bad guys. So it looks like we have a Jedi for the good guys. It's kind of a gold and tan look to it. And it looks to be the majority, pretty good chunk of cards. And the Rebel Alliance, and it looks to be a kind of a red and white color scheme to it. And it looks like it's going to be a huge chunk of the cards here. Let's see if I missed. And then you have Smugglers and Spies, which is almost the same thing as the Scum and Villainy, and they're kind of purplish looking. Well, not really purplish, just kind of a gold look to them. And they, again, that's probably just one set, so you have, let's see what the location card, I guess, Questionable Contacts is the objective card, and you get 5 cards to go along with that. So that's everything that comes in the Star Wars card game from Fantasy Flight Games.